Before I start this next video, I just want to tell you that I'm not really happy with the quality or the editing of these previous or current videos. But I want to let you know I'm working on it. I'm really happy with the content, and I'm really happy with the blogging and the value that I'm imparting. But I'm not happy with the video or editing quality. And I'm going to do a better job of editing and a little better job with the entertainment value. I realize that they've been a little dry, but I'm working on all of it. So just sit tight, enjoy the content, and I hope you're getting some value, and we'll just keep improving. Hi, Stu Krasnow from NeuroFit here. I'm going to do a blog today about keeping your heart rate up while you're working out. Why we would want to do this, what would it accomplish, and maybe what it doesn't accomplish, and the things that actually gets in the way of. So we're all told to keep our heart rate up during workouts, but we don't know why, and we tend to do it. We have such things like CrossFit and cross training and running, jogging, no rest in between sets, all kinds of stuff like that. And we're going to find out why we would want to keep our heart rate up while we're working out. There's the fat burning zone, there's the target heart rate. Let's talk about it, try and straighten that stuff out, find out what your own goals are, and if keeping your heart rate up during your workout is what you want to do. But I'm going to run and get a haircut right now. I'm not sure if I need one. I've never really had the barber tell me you don't need a haircut when I went in there. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I just came out of the barber shop and I needed a haircut. Zoom back home and I'll get that video started. I just ran through the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts. Got a small black coffee. Today is my ab cardio day. It's my off gym day, so I fast as late as I can, and without trying to blow any minds, I fast. My goal is to fast till 5 o'clock. So I'll try to put off my first meal till 5 o'clock. I'll have a couple strategic cups of black coffee throughout the day. It's a great appetite suppressant. And then for my first meal at 5 o'clock, I'll have my big smoothie. It's like 800 calories, 60 grams of protein. So it's a great first meal of the day when your glycogen levels are depleted and your body is looking to suck up some nutrients. I have that smoothie with all my vitamins in it, healthy seeds like hemp seed, chia seed, flax seed, greens, collard greens, kale, sprouts in there, carrots, cucumber, whatever greens I have in there. Probably some vegan protein powder. I put half a cup of beans in there. You could watch my smoothie video, see exactly what I put in there, but it's full of nutrients. It's nutrient packed. By 5 p.m., my body is just looking to suck up some nutrients. So I'll have that big smoothie. And then if I'm still hungry afterward, I'll have a sweet potato. And then I'll have dinner like later on, whenever that is, 7, 8, 9, whatever the case. And I'm full that whole rest of the day. I get all my calories in and protein, and there's really no room, no time for snacking there. Because I'll confess, I'm a snack fiend. I have a sweet tooth. I like to eat snacks, always did. But on a day like today, in my off gym days, when I push that first meal off as late as I can, there's just no room, no time to snack. And I'm full from when I start eating all the way till I go to bed. Well, again, I'm in the car on my way home, and then I'll get that video done. This is disgusting. I don't know how many of you try to drink Dunkin' Donuts coffee black, but you should try it sometime. Instead of all the cream and sugar and caramel and flavorings in there, it's disgusting. I'm gonna go in and shoot that blog, but the first thing I gotta do is get a good cup of black coffee that I make at home. Okay, I'm gonna start this video for you guys pretty soon. I got a cup of coffee from the maker at home and it's very good. I'm gonna drink this and then I'm gonna start that video. On my way home, I got a text message from one of my clients. It simply said, "I'm hungry today." To me, that sets me in motion right away. I go to work. If he's hungry, we're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna address it. How can we figure that out? Is he hitting his calories? That's the first question. If you're hungry, are you doing excess cardio? Are you hitting your calories? In this case, for the last 2 days, he's been short. So let's make sure you hit your calories to start with. If you can fast and put off your eating a little further into the day, that's great. If not, make sure you hit your calories, make sure you hit your protein, eat food that is sustainable, that fills you up and keeps you filled. Beans are very good. They're a resistant starch and they keep you filled. Grains are good, but you can't eat too many grains if you're trying to lose a significant amount of weight. You've got to keep it down to 1 serving. Sweet potatoes are very good. They're very filling. Any kind of protein, meat, chicken, or fish is very filling. And in this case, when we're trying to lose a significant amount of weight, we're not going to worry about eating healthy and a bunch of salad all day long. We're not going to all of a sudden change our complete lifestyle to something completely unsustainable and go from eating a toxic diet of junk food to slamming a bunch of salad down and think we're going to be able to do that. It's not going to happen. We're also not going to go to some tight calorie restriction from doing whatever you want and think that's going to be sustainable. So we're not going to look at drastically changing a lifestyle to a perfectly optimally healthy way to eat, for example 100% vegan, overnight, and expect that to be sustainable. It's not realistic. Some people can do it, most can't. We're going to take it in a stepwise fashion. The first thing, you're going to be put in an optimal calorie deficit, and that's enough, because when you're in an optimal calorie deficit, you're going to lose the weight. But you got to make that calorie deficit enjoyable. So you got to include the foods you already enjoy. Even if that's a little sweet, fit it in. Even if that's a little drinking, a few beers, glasses of wine, so forth. You got to fit it in your calories. Make sure you get your protein. So you calculate the protein like I show you, calculate your calories like I show you, and then you hit those 2 things and you focus on those 2 things while you're continuing to eat the food that you enjoy. And that's what we're doing in this case. In this case, this client is, I'm imagining, trying to lose over 100 pounds. So it's no joke and it can't be taken lightly. When someone like this takes me on as a coach, I take that as a serious responsibility. I'm going to deliver such value that no money could ever pay for that service. That's my mission. That's my goal. I never said that out loud, but that's what I have in my head. When someone signs up with me as a coaching client, I am going to deliver to that person such a profound experience that in the end, there's not going to be an amount of money that can pay for that. Their life will be changed. Their outlook and perspective will be changed. Of course, their health is going to be completely changed. Their lifestyle will be changed. It's going to be done gradually and very strategically and very enjoyably. And that's the situation. Right now, this client has to lose a lot of weight. He's very busy. He's also going on vacation. He's got small children. He's going through some other things. Focus on hitting your calories in an enjoyable fashion, making sure you get your protein, do the workouts, do some cardio if you can on your off days. If you can't, it's not the end of the world, but you gotta keep your focus narrow. Get rid of the distractions, laser sharp focus exactly on what you need to do. He's doing a great job. He's going to succeed. I haven't lost a client yet, but this is very similar to when you get a sponsor in a drug or alcohol rehab situation. I've never been in that situation, but I know they have sponsors and they can contact that sponsor at any time and have that sponsor help them in a moment of crisis, a moment of weakness. When they're at a crossroads, that sponsor can talk them into the right path. I take text messages all night, all day, 24/7. I answer them immediately. I keep my phone with me at all times. My clients are my first order of priority. Family, clients, I answer text messages immediately. Emails, I answer immediately. And I take on the responsibility of a sponsor. There's always an answer, but that answer is specifically tailored to that one client, that one person. What's right for this person isn't going to be right for this person and isn't going to be right for this person. So I find out as much as I can about the people, being truthful with ourselves. The client has to be truthful with himself what is he capable of doing, and then he has to get that information to me, and then we know the envelope of which we have to work in, and we get it done, and it works, and it's very enjoyable for both involved. So I was going to do a video today on working out with an elevated heart rate and how that's going to impede you on your path to your goals. If your goals are muscle building, and yes, even fat loss, but particularly muscle preservation and muscle building, this working out with an elevated heart rate is going to cause you to not gain muscle and possibly lose muscle. Because in order to gain muscle, you've got to go through a progressive overloading in your workouts. You've got to lift heavier and heavier. You've got to increase the resistance that your body goes through. Give your body a reason to lay down or build muscle. Mother Nature provides. If you're not giving your body a reason to build muscle by lifting, increasing weights, then your body's not going to build muscle. When your heart rate is elevated while you're working out, you can't lift that heavy weight. You can't make those personal records, those personal gains, and increase your weights if you're out of breath, if you're tired, if your heart rate is up. That is not going to get you to build muscle. You need to do your set, go through a sufficient amount of rest, not too much, not too little. Do your next set, go through rest, do your next set. That's your workout for building muscle. If you want to have a workout for cardiac conditioning, cardiac health, I'm not against that. But then you do that workout. You keep your heart rate up and you do your workout. You're not building muscle that workout. You're not even getting toned. You're possibly losing muscle. But you are conditioning your heart. You're conditioning yourself for maybe a sport or an activity. You've got to know what your goal is and then how to get there. Weight loss, fat loss in particular, and muscle building is not done through a workout where your heart rate is raised. I'll go through more of this specifically in a future video. I'm going to get back to this client. Thanks for listening. Stu Krasnow from NerveFit. I'll talk to you soon.